Hey kids, GoinPostal here. Want to do a video tonight to show beginners in the hobby of electric unicycles how to pad their unicycles in a way that will protect them while they are training. And if I have time, I'd like to get into how to handle common obstacles that you run up against when you first start riding outside. Haven't seen any videos on that particular subject. I think it would be helpful. You might notice I look a little different. Facial hair is gone and 28 pounds down in 28 days. Not bad. I'll be talking about that in one of my next videos.
I wanted to shoot a quick video to show you how you can pad your electric unicycle to protect it while you're training. Electric unicycles are, by and large, a pretty good sized investment, and I'm sure you're going to want to protect it while you're training to keep it from being cracked or scratched horrendously. What I used is closed cell foam. This is actually pipe insulation. You can see there's a slit in it. You slide this on the pipe to protect it in winter from freezing. This is larger than what I actually used. This is probably for a 1-inch pipe here, and the stuff I used was for 1/2-inch pipe. It was much smaller in diameter and would look better than what I've got here tonight, but this is all I have with me right now, and what I can do is I'll just fold it in on itself like so and tape it. It'll make it about the same diameter as what I had on there before. So I will cut these into sections to fit and be back to show you what it looks like when I get it taped on here. I would suggest that you use duct tape to tape it on there. Duct tape is very strong, will not tear, comes in multiple colors. You can get it probably in the color of your wheel. I've got some white here to go with my wheel to help it not stand out so much. But you're only going to have it on there as long as you're training anyway. I have 100 miles on my wheel and I don't run padding anymore, so. Anyway, let's get to it. Here you can see proper placement of the pads. You'll note that there's plenty of room in the center for your leg. There's clearance between the top of the pedal and the bottom of the pads for your toes on your shoe to hang over either direction. There's room between them for the pedal to go up. Then you just need to take a single thickness of the closed foam rubber and tape it near the hinge and another one up near the edge. Now I didn't do the one up at the edge. In retrospect, I wish I had, because you can see there's a little bit of scratching here that occurred. But considering it's been dropped 24 times, it's very minimal. That would be my dog drinking out of the toilet. Sorry about that. Extremely tough. Extremely tough. 24 drops, you won't even know it ever hit the ground. The duct tape will not tear. The foam will not tear. Your wheel will not hit the road. One word of caution, duct tape is very sticky. It will not come off for as long as you want those to stay on there. However, after 30 days, it will leave residue on your wheel. So you're better off to either train in 30 days and get them off, or pull them off and redo the duct tape just to keep it fresh and flexible. Even if you go with the stuff that's made for electric unicycles, it's not pretty. And I'll try to grab some pictures of what I'm talking about with that stuff. But I found this to really protect my wheel well, to be extremely tough and resilient. It's out of the way. I thought it worked great for me. If you don't have any hardware stores close that have closed cell pipe insulation, pool noodles are also made out of the same stuff. They're even larger. You'd have to cut probably quarters or something out of it, but should work just as well.
Here's a picture of the stuff that you can buy to protect your unicycle. This is sold for that purpose and does come with some wheels. It comes in nice colors, but it's very thin, very easily torn. You can see here in this example, they're telling you just to tear some off. You can see that the diameter is very small. It's about a third or less the diameter of your fingers. And it's made out of standard foam rubber in the middle with some kind of really thin skin over the top of it. There are three main complaints that people have when using this type of padding, and I'll list them in order of severity, worst to least. Number one, this is applied to your wheel using double-sided adhesive tape. If you've ever tried to remove double-sided adhesive tape from anything, you know that it's extremely difficult. You pretty much have to use a solvent to get it off. Number two, this stuff tears very easily, so every time that you crash your wheel, this stuff gets destroyed. And number three will be an example of how it looks on the wheel as well. As I said, no matter what you do, it's not going to be pretty. You can see in these examples how it looks. I think this is form over function. I prefer padding that is tough, will not tear, and won't come off until you're ready. And yet, when you're ready to take it off, duct tape releases very easily, very cleanly. Double-sided tape is going to be a nightmare.
Wheel not quite 45 degrees. Pedal about 3 inches away from my foot. Tuck the knee, hold it tight, gentle push, step up on.
Next we have everyday obstacles, like this water channel in the road coming up. It's pretty deep. There's another one coming up shortly. From water channels to curb transitions, you name it. They're all handled the same way. My biggest problem as a beginner was I tried to go too slow and take it too easy, and that causes problems because the wheel doesn't have power to it. Notice all these transitions that I go through. I'm doing about 6-7 miles an hour, and what I like to do is roll up toward it, back off the speed just a hair, and then right before I hit the obstacle, I'll lean forward and put power to the wheel. That way when the wheel actually hits the obstacle, it's driving. That will make a huge difference in your stability. Now here you can see me actually lean forward as I go into the obstacle. And last but not least, the inevitable oblivious driver. Keep your eyes open because they won't. Well kids, that'll do it for vlog 5. We'll see you next time. GoinPostal out.